Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Love ya. Caleb here, and alright, I thought I'd just do something that I've done with some friends just because, I don't know, bored. And they thought it was funny, so, yeah, just reviewing wedding dresses. And honestly, okay, men's fashion is not that versatile compared to women's. About, I don't know, 15 times less. Um, and so, I don't know. To me, it's like interesting. I like beauty. I like nice looking things. I'm a very visual person. So, anyway, I just thought I'd go through these and give my rating. So, this first one here, I think looks quite nice. I really like this. This is overall good. Maybe I can click on these. This is good, right? I'd say great. I'd say maybe 9.5. I just can't see the front, but the back, I'd give it like a 9.5. Fantastic. This one, all right. If you covered up this part, which is hard to do on the camera, but if you just here, I'll just have to zoom out like this. If you just go like this, right? It's not a great thing, but if you just go like this, that top part looks like a. It reminds me of like a server, like a waitress, and like a fancy party or something like that. I think if you got rid of this arm shoulder puff thing, you'd be okay. Because the shape of it's very unique and nice. This, I like this one too. Oh, geez. Yeah, it's unique. It goes well with this person. I'd give that 9.5 ish. This one, lace, I feel like is hard to deal with. This does look nice though. I would give this nine ish, 9+. Especially if the person likes it. Yeah, 9+. This is. I feel like we're getting a lot of good ones because usually I'm very critical. This is cool. Overall good. Again, 9. Over a 9. It just works really well. Very large though. This. Over a 9. Good lace. Not amazing lace, but it works. This is really nice. I'm gonna start being critical, but honestly, this is nice. This works well for her. Yeah, see that's like over a 9. This also works really well. Don't think the lace is amazing, but say like 8.5. But it's very personal, so this could be a perfect dress for her. This is interesting. The collar is risky, I feel like, when you're doing. I feel like it's risky when you're doing a wedding dress because it's very. It brings in the air of like businessy, right? Having said that, I feel like it kind of works here. I would say again like a 8.5 for here. The rest of it is pretty good. This is fantastic. Wow. That might be a perfect 10. Even with the lace, which I don't usually love. The scenery probably helps. This, it's okay for her. It says spaghetti strap, but I can't see that, so, which I don't love on a wedding dress. But I would give this like an 8. But if somebody wants simplicity, then, okay. This is very nice. I'd say a 9. Can't see the whole thing, so I can't totally. That's great. It's a little too blurry, this picture, but I'd say a 9. This is interesting, different, which is cool. Style points, but that doesn't count for the score itself, because we're just looking at beauty. So, it's 8.7. Yeah, because I just feel like it's not amazing, but it's very, very good. So this, I feel like this is like a cleaning lady's gown, right? It looks nice, it looks great for a cleaning lady. And some people really like this sort of like, maybe even like an indie type look. I don't love it. But, I mean, if you like that, cool. But I would give it like a 6.5 or 7. The problem is like your grading, you kind of adjust to what you've just seen. So I feel like I just saw a bunch of great stuff. So when it comes down to this, you're not exactly sure where. Maybe if I had just seen a bunch of ugly dresses, I would give it a higher score, but 6.5 or 7. This is interesting. Lace heavy. She has this thing. I really like it. Huh. I'm a little worried that I'm too influenced by the background because it looks nice with the background, but I would give it almost a 10, honestly. And I don't really like lace. This is solid dress. I feel like it's a little bit too like shape here, like it just looks like a solid shape, like a kindergartner when you're teaching them shapes. It's just too. I feel like if this was something here is an issue. If this flowed together here in the front, that might work. So it looks like a kind of armor, like two armor pieces. Having said that, it still doesn't look that bad. It still looks quite good. I'm like 8.75, 8.8, something like that. This, I can only see the back, but from here I don't love it. I would give it like a 7. This is the worst that we've seen so far. But I already said I don't like spaghetti straps. I mean, really, for your wedding dress, you're going to have spaghetti straps? I'm not saying it can't be done. It can. And it can be done extremely well, There's no rules in fashion. But This looks too. It reminds me of a piece of paper. It looks like it's two pieces of paper there that someone just cut out, and then stuck a like a one of those things like a tablecloth, a lace tablecloth on the bottom. And honestly, it's still not that bad. It's still not that bad, but I'd say like 6.3. I don't love it. I almost feel like she's not really in the dress. You know what I mean? Do you get what I mean? Like, it's on her, but she's not really in it. I'm not sure why. Like, if the proportions are off or something. It's kind of big here, and then it just kind of goes down. It comes out a little bit, but not. You know what I mean? Like, it's from here to here, it doesn't move that much. Whereas you want it to kind of go have more of a shape to it, and maybe that's just because she's just a bigger lady. Okay. It's still not that bad. I don't know. 6.5. This is a choice. This is a choice. Well, if you're going for this sort of like old like colonial look or something, or I don't even know. This old. No, not colonial. I want to say Victorian times. I want to say around the time of the Titanic, or a little bit before that, or when the French were invading England, or something like that. You know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough history and fashion. I know a decent amount about history, but not fashion in history. Anyway. This is, ridiculous for most people. But some people like this. Some people like that sort of look. And, your life, your wedding. You do you. And, the world needs some of that, so don't take my word as, oh, Caleb said these things about it. No. You do what you want to do. But yeah, having said that, I mean, we could give this anything. It doesn't. I would give it a. She kind of looks nice though, right? So it could be a 4. It could be a 7. I don't know. I don't know. It's get a 4.7. This is interesting. I feel like I know a lot of women who would like this. I don't love it. I feel like it feels like it's too thin. And some people want that, a light sort of dress, which is cool, but doesn't scream at me that you're getting married. It screams that you're having a nice, fancy evening. You're having a fancy evening, and maybe you're hanging out with me at a fancy dinner. Okay? I don't feel like you're getting married, so that's why I don't love it. Also, it doesn't have so much of that overall beauty. I feel like you want a wedding dress to go, like you want it to have that, right? That's something. It just doesn't quite have it. It's not enough. Again, which is fine if you want that, but this I would give a solid 7. This is as I'm saying this, I remember sometimes I've done this with people, and then they show me a dress again, and I give it a different rating. So even I, like I said before, you're kind of influenced by everything. And if you wake somebody up in the morning, ask them something, and then you ask them in the afternoon, you might get a different answer. You know what I mean? Okay. Barbaroni. That is a ridiculous name for a dress company. I don't want to be thinking of macaroni when I'm getting the most important dress of my life. Anyway, this dress is pretty good. I feel like it doesn't work on her, for her. I feel like her neck is kind of long, and so you want the dress to complement your features. And this makes her neck seem even longer because it cuts off here, right? From here upward, it's like a lot. And that, you don't want to look like an alien on your wedding day. She doesn't look that bad. I'm over exaggerating, obviously. The dress itself, I would say, it's good. It's good. 8.5 or so, something like that. 8.3. It's hard to tell. Not when it's not on somebody. No, I have to give a rating on her. In the dress, which I would give it a lower rating. I would say it's about a 6.5 with her in it, honestly. I don't want to say that, but I have to because I have to tell the truth. Maybe a 6. Honestly. I'm sorry, but honestly. Okay, this is interesting, right? I'd like to get a better camera because I feel like you can't see my face that well, but it doesn't really matter. We're talking about what you should be able to see the dresses clearly. So I just noticed they're showing the prices here on some of these. I think it's good to not look at the price. Decide, look at what you want, or if you're really on a budget, then just look at all of the dresses in a price range. Otherwise, you're looking at the price that's going to affect how you think about it. You don't want that. You don't want anything clouding your judgment. You just want to see it. That's it. See it on yourself. That's what you want. That's all you want to do. See it on yourself. Because otherwise, you're not going to know. Dresses look way different on different people. All clothes do, usually. Okay. I don't know about this. It's okay, I guess. This is interesting. Really almost looks like it's falling off, But anyway, okay. So this is going to be. I'd like to see her stand. Like, is she sitting down in it? I can't see how good it's cut off. Honestly, I wonder because it looks like it's falling off. What is it like when she's walking down the aisle? I'd say I'm thinking too long about this. I don't even know if I can give it a rating because it's just, I can't tell enough information from this. But 7.7. Okay. This is not good. I don't like it that much. Maybe I shouldn't even talk about the background and who it's on and stuff, because maybe this would look good on somebody else. I don't know, but I would give this a I'd mentioned before I don't really like lace usually, which again was weird that we started out with all those dresses with lace that I gave very high ratings to, but I feel like this is like a square. It's too square-like, and you might be looking at this thinking, "What are you talking about?" I don't know. Maybe this like corner piece gives me that this little piece of thread or material. I don't want to do this, but it's my personal opinion. I'm just telling you what I think. 4, maybe 3.5, which is funny because if you look down, it's maybe the most expensive one. I haven't been tracking the prices, but that one's more expensive. Not good. Gee, not good. Not good. Again, we're thinking wedding dresses, right? For a dress that you're gonna go somewhere to with, this is amazing. This is a wonderful dress. Imagine going to like a New Year's party with this. It would be great, right? It's just a nice dress. Maybe not the most amazing, but very nice. But for a wedding, looks like a little bit of it's like a sheet. This looks like a sheet, right? And this, if you cut it off, the bottom part, this looks kind of just like a shirt, right? I'll try to do this again. That looks like a shirt. It looks like she's wearing a shirt, right? Okay. So, I don't want to do this, but honestly, because we're saying wedding dresses, beauty, it's like a 5. I'm sorry. 4.7, 8. I don't know. This is interesting. Can't see super well, but okay. I like she's smiling. I feel like this dress is pretty good for her. I don't know. 7.5 to 8. 7.8. 7.75. Okay. I feel like this is very cool, but maybe it's just because she looks cool. Wow, I accidentally looked at the price, but I already made a decision before that, so don't worry. This background is interesting. I wonder where this is, like an old building near the ocean or something. It's like a pirate treasure chest. This looks like it was affected by the sea water or something like that. Some sort of sea plant. Anyway, all right. You know what? I maybe love this because it kind of breaks the rules that I think are usually. Like I don't usually love the straps and stuff. These kind of like real skinny straps. I don't usually love lace. This is an interesting choice to have a neck thing, but I feel like it's very fresh and beautiful. So honestly, I would put this at like a 9, maybe slightly above it. 9, I'd say 9. It's like very solid all the way around. Works extremely well for her. Wonderful, I would say. Yeah, well done. Okay, is this AI? Nah, I don't really know if I want to, because it's not real, right? Is this also AI? Now I have to question everything. I'm not sure, so I'll just go to the next one. I feel like this works well for her. It's pretty traditional looking. The lace is okay. The shape is okay. The style is okay. Everything's good. I'd say 8.6. Yeah. Yeah, about that. It's good. It's good. It's solid. Wow. Okay. You know, I don't really I'm not really one for these like gigantic dresses. And this I'm usually not crazy for this sort of looks like towels thrown on you. But it kind of works here, honestly. It kind of works, and I feel like it works for her. But I could see how somebody could easily hate this. But I feel like it's pretty good. I feel like an 8.5. This is a dress. uh, there's like brown under the lace. That seems a little weird. Because I kind of get that with the skin. Like sometimes they have like a matching skin thing. But here, that is. I don't know if I've ever seen that. Honestly, I don't hate it though. It's kind of interesting. It makes these parts definitely stand out. Maybe that was the goal. It's interesting. I kind of love it, but I can't really accurately give a score without the front. This interesting piece in the middle here. But I love these designs. These designs are really fantastic, and maybe that's because they're standing out more. But look at that. That feels like a Lord of the Rings type of vibe to it, which I love. I'm gonna say like an 8.3. Yeah. This is too basic. It's just too basic. It's just too basic. Nah, can't do that. I mean, you can, but ooh, man, I don't know. 2.5. It's just not. It's just not a wedding dress. It's a bridesmaid dress, right? It's a bridesmaid dress. And again, it does not. It looks fine on her, but it's not a wedding dress, in my opinion. But if you like it, great. Like this almost looks like AI, but I don't think it is. And whatever. If I rate an AI thing, it doesn't really matter. But this is unique. I wouldn't recommend this, but everybody's different. I would say 6, 5.7. Again, it looks fine, but for a wedding dress, this has kind of an interesting kind of mix of a classical feel to it, but it's doesn't really look that classical other than the gown. This is one of those t-shirt tops again. It looks like a kind of just a regular shirt from here on up. Sometimes that works. I feel like it almost kind of works here. And it's on it. The thing is, like, sometimes you pick out these little things but all together, well, individually it doesn't really work, but all together it kind of works. Because I kind of feel like giving this like a 7.5. This is, very much going for, feels a very classical wedding dress, like, in England. Oh, excuse me. Maybe not in England, from England, derivative of England. I don't know. Alright. What are we gonna do here? I like how this kind of goes here. This like flowing down. That's nice. I feel like it was like stunning when I looked at it, and then it kind of feels less after, which is a weird thing. But I don't know. I feel like this part's better than this part. This part I feel more like it 8 plus. This part I feel like more like a 7-ish. So, whatever. 7.8 or something. This is... That's not AI, is it? No? I don't know. Maybe. I'm just gonna skip it. I'm just skipping these. This is a no-no. These sleeves. This reminds me of a farm. Like there's some flour or wheat. And we're gonna go pick some wheat. And then you have some ferns here. A little more wheat on the dress. No, I don't think so. I don't think so, unless you really love barn things. This middle part I love. Really, really. But just right in this vicinity. But the shoulders here doesn't work. The dress its shape itself is good, but yeah, these wheat things gotta go. Sorry, the wheat I have to pretty much rate it very low because of that, but because it just screams at you, at me. I don't know, 2. So we'll end there on the worst rating so far. Yeah, if you would tell me if you think I'm insane for doing it in the first place, or for my ratings, or other things that I said, or yeah, if you would comment, subscribe, like, appreciate it. Honestly, I'll probably do more of these even if people don't like them, because I kind of like it, and I can rate other fashion stuff. Send me other fashion stuff you'd like me to rate, and I'll rate them. But yeah, the wedding dresses are pretty simple. Yeah. Anyway, love ya. Good one. God bless. Bye bye.